Welcome to Aqube Insights. I'm Ashwin Lama, Academics Director of Aqube Institute of Management. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by two pioneering forces in Siliguri's music scene, DJ Vishal and DJ Qnal. With over 15 years of experience and more than 200 major artist collaborations between them, they have transformed countless events across North Bengal and beyond. Today, we'll dive into their journey, their vision for DJ education, and how they are revolutionizing music training through our certificate in disc jockeying and music mixing program. Whether you're a music enthusiast, curious about the art of DJing, or someone considering a career behind the decks, this conversation will give you unprecedented insight into what it takes to succeed in today's electronic music landscape. DJ Vishal, DJ Qnal, welcome to the show and thank you for your contribution to Aqube.
Hi, this is DJ Vishal.
Hey, it's your boy DJ Qnal.
Okay, so today we have DJ Vishal and DJ Qnal on the set. Although we've been seeing you behind the flashy lights and the console, so today Aqube Music brings the masters to the set to teach the new generation. So welcome DJ Vishal and DJ Qnal. So the first question that I would like to ask you is what inspired you to be DJs?
So I've always been a music enthusiast. I used to be a drummer earlier when I was very young, 7, 8, when I was in class 7 and 8. But then due to certain reasons, we broke out, and then I always wanted to do something with music. So yeah, DJing, that is how I got into that thing.
That's quite cool. Actually, I never thought about it that way because for me, music was just to listen at. That is what it is. And what about you, DJ Vishal?
My story is a bit different. I was more into sports. I like to play more cricket. So my journey was different. But there was a time when I can't continue with my cricket journey. That time I stopped playing. So one of my friend, he was doing DJing at that time. It's I think 17, 18 years back. So he told me once to चलो मेरे साथ क्लब चलता है अब तुम क्रिकेट खेल नहीं रहे हो. So I said okay. So I went with him. Then I saw the nightlife industry first time. That clubs used to run that time till 4 o'clock in Calcutta. So after seeing, I went with him couple of times. After seeing him, I told him like I want to do this thing. I want to start learning. So from there onward, it got started like that way.
So from there only you started directly
No, he helped me out. He helped me out a lot. That time in nightlife, सिर्फ 2 दिन clubs चलते थे. And 5 day, Monday to Friday clubs नहीं चलते थे. सिर्फ Saturday, Sunday अपने को time मिलता था. So I used to go with him every Saturday, Sunday. So he started, teaching me all the basics. It took me a long time because I just shifted from sport to music. But yeah, slowly, I started catching. Then I became a DJ like that way.
It must feel really cool, behind the sets, and you're controlling the entire crowd with microphone and the console entirely ready at your disposal.
It's look cool, but then you have also pressure on your mind that you have to make the things right. Making
People are
dance.
there to have a good time. You make sure that they have a good
You
time.
have to prepare
Right.
in home, do your homework very well,
Prepare your playlist.
the playlist, everything.
So has it ever been that you have gone random on the stage, no preparation?
No.
It doesn't work that way, right?
No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be prepared for what you are willing to give to the people. Yeah, you can be a little bit flexible with what kind of set you are preparing. You can go okay, I'm playing this, but the crowd is not liking it. So then you can change genres or change the track at that right moment. But you have to be very spontaneous with that. Yeah, that's true.
So that means at that point of time, you just go...
You cannot go unprepared at all.
Okay.
At all.
So that has
Your playlist, everything should be very prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You should know what to play, when to play, how to play.
Yeah.
It's very important. You have to judge the crowd.
every time the
That is
crowd is
very
different.
important to judge the crowd, because all different crowd have a different taste. So these things are, you have to judge, you have to see.
Yeah.
Chalo, theek hai. That sounds quite interesting, isn't it? Because it has never happened for me. Because every time I go to my car, the only thing that I want is my aux cable in. That's it. I want my music. I don't want to listen to anybody else's music.
Right.
But however, in clubs, it's completely different. You are able to play with everybody's mood, like everybody's favorite music, and so on. So just to go ahead with that, has it ever been like you only play your only favorite music? Like there must be one song, right, that always plays on your mind. So abhi ye jaake yahi bajaunga main. So has it ever been like that?
I did.
Yeah, that's obviously there. That is where your taste matters. Like you have to have a good taste of music, because obviously people are not gonna dance on a sad song, right? It has to be a peppy number, like altogether. So yeah, that's there. And I have like current favorites also, which I'll just go, and it's like the top tracks right now which are trending on Spotify everywhere. And obviously we drop that. That's our prime focus.
Okay.
And trending tracks, people like to listen. They like to listen what they are listening. Like you said, you want to listen what you want to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in between, I have to play something which you don't know. But I have to present that music in that way that you will also start liking
Yes.
that.
We give it
Because
to the people.
we have to educate them also. Like music, like scene, that's how it will grow.
True.
Because in India, mostly people are listening only Bollywood. Then
Used to listen to Bollywood earlier, but now people have changed.
in Northeast, people are into listening more into Nepali music and hip hop. But slowly, the music scene are changing in India. People are now listening and attending techno parties, EDM festivals. So, being a
I'm
DJ,
pretty sure you have
we
heard
have
about Tomorrowland, I guess.
Absolutely. I really wish that I could
That's a
go there
festival
once.
you should go.
Yeah, that's a dream. That would be a dream come true. But however, we do have a lot of festivals in Goa as well.
Yeah, true.
Right? So and then recently we had it in Siliguri, and I see that Siliguri is constantly growing in terms of partying, clubbing, and all this techno music. And there's numerous number of artists that have come. I believe that even in Bhutan, Ed Sheeran was there last time, as in for a singer. And then at the same time, we had an EDM festival recently. So that Sunburn, I think, that was the one. So
recently Mandala happened.
We had Mandala
Mandala.
Festival, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was quite a hype.
Yeah.
Wow,
They have been
amazing.
doing this event. Actually, it's a Calcutta-based company. They have been doing festivals in Calcutta for a very long time now. And this is the first time they started doing it in Siliguri. And yeah, for the first time, it was a good one.
The
It was-
stage, the sound,
the experience was a good
line.
one, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so listening to music every day. I see. Like for me, I have a particular time where I listen to music. After that, nahi ho paega bhai mere se, that same music, it goes old. Then I hear this remixes coming up with the same music, and it's so much fun. Like how is it that you guys make these kind of remixes? Like where do you get this creativity from?
So creativity, it's like, like music is a language in itself. Like, we express ourselves through music at times. Like, and like you said, like you have a time period, like, I'll listen to music then, and then it's like, no. But then for us, it's not like that. Once I wake up, I start listening to a certain genre of music. Then maybe my mood changes, and like, it keeps me going. Like, then you listen to maybe another genre. There are many genres, many undiscovered genres.
And
that
it's
you've
very
not-
interesting listening new music.
It
It's
keeps
like
you
sometimes
moving,
like
yeah.
that. If I listen a new music, if I listen 10 tracks, from that 10 tracks, I might like 1-2 tracks.
Yeah.
Then I feel like these tracks I will play in front of crowd.
Yes.
And how they
We
will
imagine
respond.
at that time.
We
that
have
I'll
to
play
imagine
this
first.
track in front
Like
of the crowd.
listening you,
when I'm
if
going
I
to-
download something, then I'll play in front of you, then you might like it. That you have to, think in that way. Prepare
And I'm
your
pretty sure
playlist.
you have felt good when one of your favorite tracks, you're just sitting down, comes in, like blends in with some other track which is being played, and then all of a sudden your track comes in which you like.
Yeah,
and you are
absolutely.
hearing it in like such a massive room filled with people dancing, and obviously you will also want to dance at that time.
Well, I've always experienced that. So whenever
And being
I'm,
a DJ,
yeah.
you have to be updated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your playlist, your music.
So how many music apps do you have? Tell me.
Music apps. not subscribed once. Because actually we have a very different mode of listening to music. It's not just YouTube or Spotify. We subscribe to many record pools where we download the tracks from. So obviously,
Especially in techno.
yeah, especially in
In
techno,
hip hop also you have those things.
So we use these portals to listen to music, because that's paid. That's paid subscription that you're taking. So I just to listen to music, I don't want to pay again in
Exactly.
Spotify, right?
Makes sense.
So yeah,
Wow, that's really inspiring, so that the level of creativity that comes in. But because for us, like normal
And
people,
we make our own music.
own music also. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
we both are producers as well.
So that's the thing.
That's nice. That's nice. So, okay. So, even after 15 years, 15 years into music, it's quite a long journey. Isn't it? Like, what keeps you passionate? What keeps the fire running?
15 years went
Just like that.
just like that.
I feel I'm still young.
I still feel like कब start हुआ ये और अभी I am like 15 years into this industry. Years and days are passing like that.
Yeah. And music is like a potion, like it keeps you young from within. You are not stressed, So yeah, that is what has kept me going, basically,
And I
don't
love it.
and I don't think I'll ever leave it, leave DJing.
No
Yeah,
point.
maybe when I get too old, when I can't stand in front of people, maybe
Sit
that time
out in
it's
the
a full
mic.
story. Yeah. So yeah, that
Few gigs you can do that time also.
yeah, obviously. Okay, we have very old DJs as well, like DJ Ivan.
He
He's one of
inspired me a
the
lot.
oldest from the Indian industry.
Yeah.
Like he represents India, and he's oldest, and he's still DJing. He's
And
like
he's
55
like-
plus,
Wow. Amazing.
Energetic.
energetic. Yeah.
So, this thing, when you become a DJ, of course, fame comes along. Like, people know you everywhere. Hey, this is DJ Qnal, this is
Yes,
DJ
yes.
Vishal. So, how does it feel like?
It feels good.
Feels good. Obviously, it feels good.
Yeah, so that means getting into DJing, this is a perk.
Yeah.
You get to know a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Fame
that's
is there. Now it's up to you how you will, handle it. And
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
You
So,
have
like, since now we have the masters, like behind the sets, come down to a classroom and teach these methods of being a pro. Now, can anyone with no music experience also be a part of this industry at this current competitive age? Like, is it possible?
Actually, I would say it is, but I would also say it isn't, because you have to have some knowledge of music at least. You cannot say I don't listen to music at all and then you want to be a DJ. So that is not that is not allowed. I would say.
But even I
is-
was in school,
Yeah.
I like to listen that time VH1 a lot. Hip hop hustle.
we had
We had VH1 as well. Yes, correct. Yeah.
we had MTV Select,
Huh.
and hosted by
9XM,
Nikhil
9XM
Chinappa.
मध्ये
Yeah.
Hindi movie, yeah. Hindi songs and all.
Yeah. Everyone listen music nowadays. Like
True.
Now
So
it
you
depend-
have to have
now
some.
it depends. Everyone have their own taste. In India, most of the people listen more into Bollywood only. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
But it's not limited to Bollywood now. The Gen Z that you say, they have been traveling around the world, attending good parties. Like we have full moon parties in Thailand.
Yeah.
I see a lot of girls going to Thailand just for that full moon party. So that thing is there. The music has evolved, and people listen to music. I think they do.
Now
So-
this club, this you can say concert or the festivals. When people who attend this kind of festival or concert and come into club, from there also they get start listening to other music as well, which usually they don't listen.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't like all the tracks, but they might like few of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They will try to in home find like which track was that. Like I liked it, but I don't know what the track name. So from that way, people started listening to different
for-
music.
Amazing.
And for that thing, I can not on the podcast, but then I can suggest you an app. If
Okay,
you
yeah.
don't know the song, you can just
you can do it.
open
Tell
that
the
thing.
app,
and
everyone knows. It's called
it's called Shazam.
Oh, yes, Zam.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
it. There was
If
a
you
long
don't,
time that I used to use that.
I think everybody should have that app in their phones. You're going anywhere, you like the music, you don't know what music is being played.
You just Shazam it.
Shazam it. They'll give you the track ID. Yeah.
Then
And
you
please-
can listen it.
And please
your
support
home.
the artist of those
Yeah,
artists,
absolutely, yeah. Now that support is what helps you grow,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
I bet credits. So like, what encouraged you, or what motivated you to come from behind the sets to a classroom and giving hands-on practicality and theoreticals to the students? So what was the reason?
So for me, basically, like I have had a lot of people asking me, like if I give classes since a very long time. But then since I didn't have a very good premises for myself where I could train my students or something like that, and I think I wasn't ready at that time because I was in my own thing. I used to do club gigs and all. So every time,
absolutely, yeah.
everything
Lots
has
of
a time.
people ask me also, but in home it's not a proper environment
Yes,
to do
yeah.
that. The setup need to be perfect, and
Yes.
in home my family stays, and in between giving them classes, even some people are not comfortable, especially girls.
Exactly.
If I call a girl, if a girl want to learn, but she might not come because
The home environment, yeah,
Yes,
of course.
yes,
of-
yes.
It has to be a bit professional, I guess. No?
Yes.
an institute is like
and-
sound more professional.
Exactly.
Yes. And this is the reason why finally when,
And actually, Northeast is needed, I think.
yes.
This is one of a kind. I also, like always wanted to come in front.
Northeast
and-
is so much big, so many people,
Want to, yeah.
Want
but then
to right
they don't
now.
have the
but they
means
don't
to
have
do
a
it.
right place,
Yes.
right platform where they can go and learn.
And I'm pretty sure through Aqube, me and Vishal as mentors, we can help new emerging artists come up, do the things we did, and help them face no issues at all, which we did when we were
faced
starting.
a lot of
Exactly.
issues.
Yes. Because when we started off at that moment, DJing was not a skill, it was a work of art. But now it has become a skill. Anyone can be a DJ now. But then we as old school DJs, we know the pressure and the
Handling the
equipment.
crowd.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
before
Not
things
just-
were totally
it was completely
15
different. It was
15 years
completely
back.
different. Like I'm talking about 15, 20 years ago. Like we had
we
to
have to
rip
carry CD bags.
CD bags, which was called Logic.
Now it's so easy, to carry music.
Pen drive,
Yeah,
just a pen drive. That is why I think you have heard that meme on Instagram. What the fuck do DJs actually do? I think you have.
They just bring the pen drive.
Are
all
they
that
even
and play
mixing
it.
the tracks? Yeah, you have seen. I think you have.
So actually, yes, man. Even I used to think the same thing.
Even downloading music is now become bit easy compared
Yes.
to
Exactly.
that time. That time it was not so easy. Getting
wasn't,
music
yeah.
also.
Yeah, it was there. You had to go to different websites, different links.
Internet was for the rich at that time.
Yeah,
We had
exactly.
to go to
The cyber
like,
cafes.
cyber cafes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there a
cyber
lot.
cafe.
We used to share it with Bluetooth from friends, Oh my
Infrared.
God. Infrared. My God. And look at where we are today.
Yes.
Right.
Technology.
So, as pros as such as you, I believe that, students coming to you, I'm sure they'll make a wonderful career out of it. Now, again, how about there's a difference nowadays. I see that there's a lot of online teaching or self-learning. What makes Aqube's teaching so different? So why not just
See,
go online? and
online
that, yeah.
teaching and coming to an institute and learning from one-to-one classes is very different.
So what is different about it?
Learning online, coming to an institution, obviously a better option.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because in online आप सिर्फ सुन सकते हो जो online classes में बोल रहा है, but in institution you can question,
questions, yeah.
ask question.
You clear your doubts,
Clear
which is
your
the
doubts.
most important thing. Like
Then once you become comfortable in an institution, then
and you'll have hands-on practice
in online
the
classes
console.
there is one thing that only you are learning.
Yes.
And in an environment like where
But you don't
7,
have a
8
console to practice on. How will you practice online?
Exactly,
Right?
that's what.
So you have to have that physical equipment, which Aqube
and in
is
our institution there will be like in together we are
providing.
doing
Yeah. Aqube
7,
will be
8
providing equipments, likewise, so that the students can practice what they are being taught.
Right. Absolutely. They'll see
Yes.
and learn.
And it's not required that everybody has to buy a console.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, that's not necessary also. Because if the college is providing you, institute is providing you the means to practice, and you don't need to
and
buy
when
it. Right?
7, 8 or 10 people learning together,
It's a fun also.
it's
Fun
a
thing.
fun also, and
Interactive session.
Exactly.
people get more interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Interested into this, no?
So they don't need to purchase their own gear. So they can simply do a hands-on right over there.
Like,
right?
Gearing purchasing
not in
gear
the
is
beginning,
not in beginning, but
itself,
yeah, in later.
But then, yeah, if you want to take DJing seriously like us, like, like a full-time DJ, not as a hobby, then obviously I think, because
you need to
wanna
practice.
now.
The practice is very important.
It's same as like you wanna learn playing guitar, okay, but like you have to buy a guitar,
it
otherwise how
makes
will
no
you practice?
sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like that.
But in
Very good example.
institution,
Nice
but
one.
in institution, we will give them
Yeah, we'll give them
equipment to practice.
Yeah.
also. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I hear that it's a 12-week curriculum.
Yes.
Right. So what kind of skills can the students expect by the very end of the training?
So actually, we are starting from scratch. Like we'll be getting to know the students, like what background they are from, and then like how much they are into music, and then we'll brush them up accordingly. Like the first
Basic
session, I think we
skills.
are basic. We are teaching about what's disc jockey, what's a disc jockey.
Beat matching, tempo, everything.
Yes, it's
In
a
detailing, we will teach them.
with every month. The second and the third month is more of 70% is of practice,
Wow.
because it's not a word of mouth thing. It's just your hands has to work.
There is so
yes.
many kind of music genres. They will come to know.
Yes, we'll touch
All the
up.
detailing of the music.
True.
So okay. So what kind of
Then
genres?
how to also prepare
Playlist, yes,
Playlist, yeah.
which is
That is
most
the-
important thing, which is your homework. Like
Even few people don't know like from where to. Obviously, they will not know like from where to
from where to
download
get the music. Yes. Now, if you think
You
that
will help them
I'll download it from YouTube, I'll rip it from YouTube, and then
that
I'll
is
play.
not a way.
In a massive space, in a huge club, those sounds will fade out. Like the quality is not good at all. You cannot play it in huge
You cannot
speakers.
play YouTube.
Yeah.
That means it's different.
Yes. For your phone,
For
your car,
for
it's
listening
okay.
in home is good. But
It's okay, but
playing
then
in
for the
club,
club,
YouTube
no.
ripped is not possible.
So that was not known. A lot of people had this misconception that they just download it from YouTube and then they just mix it.
No. You
right?
might also have try
Yeah.
playing those music like on a live stream or something. You might face, I think, copyright issues.
Oh, right. A lot of times this has happened, but wherever in clubs, the same. We don't face that issue.
Nothing.
Wow, that's something new. That is behind the scenes now. Right? We did let off go some of our behind the thing.
There are so many things behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
there are so many things behind the scenes. Like
मतलब
DJing
दूर
is
से
a,
एक चीज लगता है when you go close that thing different.
So like now moving on forward to the classroom, right? You have around a very qualitative number of 10. So like how is it, do you think, that you can accommodate the training along with specifying like which genre which student would be good in? Like how would you be able to do that?
so Vishal here, he is more into Bollywood, commercial, hip hop, and me personally, I'm more into underground genres like techno, psy, drum and bass. Like these are some of the genres which a lot of people might not even have heard. But
Yes, correct.
We both listen all kind of
All
music,
kind of music.
but he is more specific into that, and I am more specific into
Yes.
Bollywood
That
and
means you
commercial.
teach students into all aspects
Yes,
and you let them pick.
accordingly. Like
You let them pick.
yes. Basically,
Now it's also
we don't
in-
want to enforce somebody that no, you do this, you do no. We
ये
want
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि स्टूडेंट के ऊपर भी है.
हाँ उसको क्या सीखना है
उसको क्या
कौन
पसंद
सा
है.
genre करना है, like which genre he wants to get into, like it's all upon the student.
In
We are not
long
gonna
run,
force it.
long run, you have to choose which way you have to go.
It's similar
You
like
want to become a
choosing after
Bollywood
class
DJ.
8. It's similar like choosing arts.
Your stream.
Yes,
Ah,
yes.
right,
It's
right,
similar
right.
like that. You like I cannot take up science. I go for commerce. I cannot take commerce. I go for arts.
So you have
like
to
that.
go for what you're passionate
What you
with,
yes,
right?
what you can
like.
take, what you
Yeah,
can
what
do.
you
There
can
is
take.
so many kind of genres of music.
Okay, that's really interesting because now since we have an all-round development, all-round set, all-round knowledge, so obviously it is quite clear that students are
But
going to
yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
We will teach them all genres,
All genres, yes.
everything.
be
Yes.
okay. Wonderful.
Now it's up to them
Which
which
genre
way they
to
want
choose. Yes.
to go, or if they want to be nowadays lots of DJs are open format. Even I am open format. I am specific in Bollywood and commercial, but in the same time I listen techno, other music also download. because nowadays in private parties, you know, request
Yes.
comes from any music.
That's a completely different thing. Like private parties, and there are corporate events, weddings,
Yeah.
birthdays. So we
These
have
are
to play upon.
add-ons.
Yes,
Add-ons.
According to the crowd.
it's just not like club DJ. It's like there are a lot of different types of DJs.
They can explore.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
That's really wonderful. So like now being a student and getting hands-on practicality with such great master DJs, now that's a big thing, right? Because for us it was just something at our time we had nothing as such. Now, however, like there would obviously be some challenges, a student would face at the very beginning. So what kind of challenges would it be, and how would you like help them overcome the same? Initially, like होता क्या है, like problem like समझने में
इनिशियली प्रॉब्लम ये हो सकता है कि
The main problem I would say is beat matching and mixing.
and right knowledge of music.
No, that's there. But that will come with time. But then beat matching and mixing has to be on point.
or it's going to be off.
Or it's gonna be off. Yeah, you're gonna stop the dance floor like for that split second, like when you're transitioning, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's gonna happen.
So that means you do
And
not.
after
Yes, the flow
The flow has to be there. Continuity.
Continuity. Yes.
Oh, nice. That
and
means
they have to listen, you know, all the different kind of music, different genres of music, so so that they can listen and pick which music is what.
What? Yes.
And it will take time.
Yeah, that everything takes time. Yeah, we are still under a learning phase. Like, every time, sometimes it happens like I'm mixing 2 tracks and all of a sudden I do something. Like, how did this happen? Like, So,
Improvise,
yes. Yes, because the consoles are, the console that we have, like it's been upgraded every year. Every year you'll find a new console in the market and you have to be like used to that thing. Like,
And same like music. So many, if you
New
see
artists
7,
come
8
in,
years
yeah, exactly.
back, and now so many new genres came up.
Yes.
New music came up.
Exactly.
New style of music, the new way of playing,
True.
music.
Okay, so that's actually really wonderful because they'll be able to do all of this in just from a 12-week curriculum. Then that would be simply amazing, isn't it?
and plus we also have, after the 3-month course, we are also helping them for a month getting club gigs, maybe if not then opening up for us where we are playing. We
Side by
might give
side.
them, yes.
Yeah.
If they are competent enough, if they are ready to take that thing, heads up.
If
like,
they are ready,
yes.
obviously.
And if you think, this student is confident, then we might, just ask them, okay, I'm playing here, you also come down.
So that
do
means
a
they
live
can
set,
direct
do a
networking
live
with
set in
people.
front of the crowd. Yeah.
That works.
Because stage fear is also one thing. People are not ready.
nervous.
Yes,
Initially.
they get nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, initially.
So that's great. That means along with trainings, you're providing real-world opportunities, and that too side by side with the students. Now, how amazing can that be? Because for us, like we were trained and जाओ भाई जो करना है कर लो. Like
अभी भी वही है. अभी भी बाहर cities में वही है. Nobody after the course is over, they might help you a little bit, but then
Job
I think that is also charged. That
Yes,
is also
that's-
charged.
yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
The institute charges them, I think.
So like after this course is over, like post the course, like what kind of support do you provide?
Like I said just now, we'll take them to the clubs. Yeah, we'll build a relation with the students, right? Now, if the students are guided by us for the past 3 to 4 months, we would not leave them just like that. Whenever they need our assistance, whenever they need our help, if a person is dedicated enough, we'll support them
That means not
Till
only
the end
the
of
intern.
time.
So not only the intern part.
till
that
the
means
end
even
of time. Yes,
Obviously.
Jab
Till
tak
because
saas hai.
it's a culture. It's a culture. Like
Yeah.
I was also supported by a senior DJ, right? Vishal was also supported by a senior, and they still support us. It's not that they have left us or something like that.
So that means like even after all
That's how
of this,
industry works.
Saath,
Like,
hum
you
saath
need to-
saath
hum
till the
saath
very
saath
end
hai.
hai.
You need to
Saath
support
saath.
each
Saath
other.
So like what's the application process? Like if there's any students who's really interested to be a part of this fantastic, flashy world. So what is the process?
I think it's like you have to fill up a simple form, I guess. That's the
Yeah,
only thing. Yeah, that's the only
registration
thing.
form.
We don't have any criteria as such. Like you don't have to be like
You can DM
maybe you can
Instagram
also be
as
a
well.
class 10, class 12, whatever. Like
Okay, so you need to have
Age,
that
no
fire,
crime.
you have
age
passion.
doesn't matter
Yes.
at all.
You need to have the passion for music.
Yes.
And the,
That's
and
the
the
desire.
If you are underage, you can learn.
Yes.
and the
There is
desire
no
to
issue.
perform in front of
Yes,
people.
yes.
Yes.
Desire, dedication.
Yes, of course. Without that, nothing's gonna
Yes.
come out.
We
of it.
cannot force you to go and play, right?
You have to have the efforts coming in
Yes.
from you. Wow, amazing. So, like as you've already stated, that we can start off from a small landscape like Siliguri, and then even move ahead in entire North Bengal. So that means opportunities and that can always be accessible
It's
Yes.
an
after
open
this,
market.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's actually really wonderful.
And
You
by
know,
the way, Aqube is the first institute
Wow.
in this region.
In this reason.
So
right.
you guys should actually check it out.
yeah. So I believe
Because
this is-
otherwise, if you want to become a DJ, other than a private DJ teacher, which we didn't want to do, you have to go to Calcutta nearest.
wow.
So
even
that's
I think
quite far.
Guwahati doesn't have any institute.
Yes. I think Guwahati has now.
Good, have.
Yeah, they have
But
it now.
like, think about it. Like, what it makes Aqube music the most preferable choice? We have two pros out in the house, right?
That is the thing.
Quality training.
Quality training.
Hum saath saath hai even after the entire program.
Yes.
And what more do you want than that, right? That's an all-in-all house. So that's on
Yes.
all banger.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's absolutely great. So now, at the very last question, so the question is like, what advice would you give to someone who wants to turn DJing into from a hobby to a profession? So what would be your advice?
It will give. They have.
It will take
just
time. It will take time.
is required.
DJing is, like I said, like, it's a skill. And, with technology, you have to keep progressing, It's a learning process every day altogether. In one day, like, I wouldn't say like right after the institute, after your course, you'll become a DJ. No. That's also one truth. You have to have that, endurance to know I will do it, I want to do it.
You have to
That
give
thing,
it
that's
time.
dedication,
Time.
consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, consistency is the key
To success.
of becoming a good DJ. Yes.
Even after 15 years, we have to sit in internet.
Yeah, I'm a
research with-
full time DJ. I don't do any other thing. I'm just
Same.
a DJ and a producer. That's it. I don't do anything. I
Even
don't.
I don't do
and I'm
anything.
living my life. I travel. He also travels. Like, we get everything. The flight is booked. The hotels are booked by the venues. What else do you need?
And the respect.
What else do you- and
and
respect
and
also
the
is
just
there.
imagine,
Obviously, respect
like
is there.
you are escorted to the middle of a stage in front of everybody, and then everybody's screaming your name, just
Right.
waiting for you to play that play button.
Yes.
And that play button is now about to be in some of the students' hands very soon who are opting for this course.
Exactly.
Wow, that's amazing. So I think that's going to be a great opportunity for students coming on right from clubs to global networking, right to Aqube music. And what can be better than that, right?
Right.
So I think with that, to all the students
So
who are
to all
interested,
the viewers
Yeah.
as well, I would like to say, like, if you could go to the institute, check it out
Yes,
yourself.
check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out yourself. Go. You can check out our Instagram pages, also
yeah.
social media handles, like what kind of work we do and since how long we have been doing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be passionate, and it gives you good.
Yeah, people will get interested.
Yeah, I think it pays you at times better than a 9 to 5 job.
Wow.
Yes.
That might hit a lot of people.
Yes.
Huh?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
But you have to work hard for that.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
So-
not so looks easy.
अरे
but
बिना
not
हार्ड
easy.
वर्क के
क्या मिलेगा?
क्या मिलेगा?
क्या मिलेगा? So of course, the 15 years of your experience, yaar, and they're getting in
And
right.
I still want to continue.
Yeah, of course. So it seems like even I want to give it a shot sometime.
You
So
should,
please,
you should, yeah.
Please do call me on the stage. Shout out.
You should come to AQ, man.
Like shout out to Mr. This. My God, it feels amazing. So I think today, so we can to check you out live in action. Aqube is what it is now.
You can come to the club as well.
Oh, okay,
I'm playing on Wednesday at High Spirits.
All right. So clubs and hands-on practicality 1-to-1.
Yes.
At Aqube.
Right.
Amazing.
Any doubts, we'll always be there, no doubt, because this is the first institute in Siliguri, and I also want my hometown to grow, like get all
Yes.
the facilities which we didn't get back then, but
The facilities was not there.
not there, and we just want to give that to the people in and around Siliguri. I hope a lot of people turn up, because I'm pretty sure Northeast, this
Really
region
needs this.
has a lot of music
Potential.
enthusiasts. Yes,
And the nightlife is also growing day
is
by day.
growing. Yes.
Absolutely. What a banger. I think with that, we can come to the very end of this podcast, and or else if it goes good, the next time we can meet again. Right? So, yeah.
Definitely we'll meet again.
Definitely. Or else at the club.
At the club.
Amazing.
Obviously.